party people, it is Randy for Thunderhorse Descendant. Here I am today in the upstairs. As a reminder, Thunderhorse Descendant is a working studio, so if you hear some commotion going on, don't be alarmed. That's just work and cats happening. Mr. Bunsen just wants to make his presence known that he is here doing work today. So, that's happening in the background. Today is our first ever roundup video. I've never done a roundup video before. I don't know why. But I haven't. So we're in the upstairs. We're going to do a roundup video. So this roundup video is going to be for Sam's bead box. So this one is for July 2024, the journey to Athens. And I'm going to walk you through that I've already made about, I don't know, 10 pieces of jewelry or so. I made them over the weekend. But I first wanted to say that we made this one, right? This one has a video. I've kept it for myself because it's lovely. So we did do a video for this one. So this one has its own separate video. I did also do a video just today of the one we did on morning coffee, another bracelet, which you'll see in this as well. So you're doing great, Bunsen. You're doing great. Keep going. Just cheering on my cat. So that's what we got going on today. So let's jump down to the mat. Get this party started. All right, guys, here we are down on the mat. So this is one of the projects that I have made. So this guy right here is utilizing the ammonites, one of the large chunky ammonite, and these Czech squares, which are really nice. Also the round ammonite, some of the melon beads, and then it's just a continuous pattern into basically like a Y necklace. Okay, so that is this guy. So this guy did take quite a lot of time. Let me zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. This guy took a little bit of time because I started at the bottom here, worked my way up, did the Y part. I want to point out that this one is a closed jump ring, so it's a soldered closed jump ring. I do like to use those if I can for my Y necklaces. I just feel like it holds the shape better. And then to connect it, I don't know if you can barely see, but I'm using two chitchats in gold. If you're unaware, a chitchat is anything under 4 millimeters. So those are gold oval chitchats. And then I counted out 4 pieces of, or 4 chain lengths of Rolo chain. And then these are all wire wrapped together. The Amazonite, the melon, more Amazonite. And that's just kind of how it goes up. Okay, up here, I just went until I felt like I had enough length. I did make this one a little bit longer. I want to say this one's like 20 something inches. Yeah, it's 20 inches to the Y where it splits. So it's 20 inches. Plus it has an extender. So I created this extender, just a little bit of razzle dazzle there. It does have a rotating lobster claw clasp, which I enjoy, so there we go. So this is just a couple pieces of chain, a large 8 millimeter oval, so that you can do different lengths if you want it to be longer than 20 inches. But I do know that people really enjoy the 20 inches, so there you go. All right, so this guy here is project number, we'll call it 2 since I have number 1 on, right? So project number 2. Project number 3 is this guy right here. So this is that center, it was a link or a charm that they had sent along in the box, and I cut off the loop and filed it down and just created this little bracelet. Just used a taco fold over clasp here and some suede lace, and this guy just lays on like so. Just cute, simple. not much to him, just a lark's head knot. Number 3. Number 4, I'll show you this one. I have to zoom out a little bit. This one is number 4, even a little bit more maybe. So laying down on the mat, it kind of looks funky, but when you have it on, it is going to lay like so, right? And then you have this. So to do this, to get the measurement for myself, I just took the, so this is necklace memory wire. All I had open was silver, so I decided to do mine in silver instead of gold this time. But I just rolled in the ends here, created a little pattern. I was hoping this pattern would go all the way around to the other side. It did not, so I ended up with some asymmetrical on this side, which in the end I'm not mad at because it kind of brings everything together. And then I just made these different sized wire wraps and just used different beads from the box and a little bit of metal. So this one is longer. I do like that it's longer on one side, because then when you're wearing it, it kind of looks like that. And I actually quite enjoy this style a lot more than I thought that I would. So when I put it on, I'm sorry, when I made it, I took the empty memory wire, wrapped it around my neck, and that's kind of how I got the measurement. It's about, I would say probably 16 inches of memory wire in the necklace size. So I just did that before I started and then rolled it up, and it actually ended up working out really good because you do want there to be a little bit of space like when you're wearing it so that it doesn't look funny like that. Now, other options, you could flip it around and wear this hoopla in the back if you wanted, if you don't mind that chokerness of everything. That kind of bothers me, but maybe for, you know, I was thinking maybe for some of those girls, you know, but I do like this. It's very cute. So I got that going on. Let's see. I've got this necklace. Now this necklace I really like a lot. I also made this one longer. Okay, so this one is utilizing the Sunstone, or let me zoom in here. Okay. So I got the glass, and then I just happen to have these little gold flowers and leaves and stuff. So I just, zoom in here. I just wire wrap them up, so when it's hanging, they look like they are dangling down, little razzle dazzle. So I just wire wrapped this on a ball head pin, connected it to my 8mm jump ring, along with these. All of these are on the same jump ring, and that jump ring is then connected to a soldered closed ring, to which I then strung these. So this is on wire right here, and I just did a little pattern for each side. I had to do them separately, but it's cute. And then up here in the chain, I did do a splice and added a 8mm jump ring. So this is just for someone who maybe doesn't want that much length. You can then, it has a built-in, you know, extender. When you do that though, it is going to hang to the side a little bit just because of the makeup of the necklace, but I'm not mad at that. This one, I think, on the smaller setting is 22 inches, so it's 24 inches with the longest of the settings. I thought it was pretty cute. There you go. That is, I've already lost count in this roundup that we've never done before. Whatever this is, number 5 perhaps. Then I have some earrings. So I started with, I believe, this pair of earrings. Okay, so with this pair of earrings, these were a little bit, I don't want to say they were hard, but it is a little bit interesting to kind of work around. So to start with, I just got out my 22 gauge wire and I made a loop on the end, but I didn't close it. Okay, so I made a loop on the end here, but I didn't close it. I left it open, and I made a loop. I put my beads and I made a loop on this side so they were open. Beforehand, I had cut my chain to size. It's 15 chain links here for this particular size of chain. And so when the first thing I did after I made my loop that is not closed, I then put on my chain, then my beads, my chain. And the reason I left them open is because I had this chain here, which is actually from Jesse James Beads, and I wanted to use these little drops to give me weight down here in the end. And so I looped those in because these are soldered links. I looped those in while this was still open, then closed them up, which doing all of that, it worked out fine. And I did it in a next pair as well. But there's a lot of stuff going on once you get all the chain and the wire and everything. And then after I got that going on, what I did is I just wire wrapped 2 little beads here for the side to kind of give it a little bit of extraness. But these are quite large. I don't know if you can tell on the mat how large they are. We'll say 3.5, but that's pretty normal for me. For me, it's pretty normal. But yeah, we used some of those Czech beads. I thought they were cute. So there's that pair, which inspired me to then move on to this pair, which is the same setup, just different beads. Okay. So there's those guys. Again, these guys are basically the same setup, just different beads, same chain. Well, I use different chain on this one. Top and bottom is the same. This would also make like a cute pendant if you had if you wanted to do like a big pendant, or maybe if you just wanted to do this part as like a pendant-ish situation. But it was super cute. I really did like these. I like that these went across and down, and they both looked nice doing that. So these ones, I think, of the two, are probably my favorite of the two that I made like this. So there's those guys. Again, 3.5, very large, but very cute. Yes. Okay, and then I moved into some hoop earrings. These are the first pair that I made with the Sunstone. And I really liked these ones a lot. So these are made on memory wire. It's actually made with the small bracelet memory wire. And I didn't do anything fancy up here as far as like, oh, my battery's about to die. As far as anything else, I just went through with a 4mm round into both after I had them together, and then did another one. So I didn't like wrap one around the neck or anything. I just left them like that. It actually went really smoothly. I didn't feel the need to do anything fancy. I got to use my Sunstone, some of the Czech, those little tiny guys, and then the little daggers as well. Well, the big daggers, I guess. But I really liked how these turned out, mostly because I like the colors of them, like the contrasting colors. So I do like these. I put these on stainless steel latchbacks. So there's those guys. Those were super fast. Then I was like, oh, well, these were super fun. Let's try it with these guys. So we got a little different situation here. Utilizing these leaves. Same setup, memory wire, 4mm round to connect the two, just a rounded loop at the end, and then another jump ring to connect the stainless steel latchbacks. But I did like that I was able to use all of the drop beads because I think those are really pretty in earrings. So there we go. I did add these seed beads. These are 8s, what's it called? Marble, opaque, beige, and pink. Chohos. So there's that. I thought they went really well. And then this morning on morning coffee, we made these mismatched earrings, if you will, with the buttons. Okay, so we got the check button. We got these two, which were the mismatchy beads, but they're the same. And then we use the charms down here. If you'd missed the morning coffee this morning, the thing with these was getting them to be the same size, because I did utilize a lot of excess wire to utilize these checks as links, but I did that of my own accord. I wouldn't have had to have done that. But we did actually get them to turn out the same size and quite well, so I'm super excited about those. But I think they're cute because they're opposite. Boom, boom, you know. So there's those guys. And then lastly, I just put up a video about this little bracelet. We also designed this bracelet on morning coffee this morning, and I did it in an after coffee video. If you guys got a chance to see that, I was using these little squares, a few of the Sunstone, a little scrap chain from my stash, and just little cute little multi-strand bracelet. So there we go. Okay, and that was the last project. Hopefully my battery doesn't die. This is what I have left from the box, which I could make more. I could make more of the necklace that I'm wearing, which honestly I probably will for craft shows, because I have these big chunky monkeys and I really like this necklace. I like it a lot more than I thought that I would. I wear it a lot. I noticed. So I still have this guy left and some of these, but I did use these, and these are just extras from projects, so not too much to spare. And then these ones I did not use at all. I cut excuse me, I cut them from the strand, and I was going to use them as a something or other, I don't remember, but I ended up not using them. These ones give me Art Deco vibes, so I just wasn't feeling that in what I was doing today. So I wasn't feeling Art Deco-y, if that's what you're wondering. So those did not get used, but I'm sure we'll use those in some other project at some point in time. So I am newer to Sam's Bead Box. This is my first subscription box, in case you were wondering. Well, technically, I had gotten one before. But anyway, this is the first time that I have done this. So I did want to let you know that if you are also new to Sam's, or if you're going to set up a subscription, you can use my code HORSE, HORSE, and get $5 off your first box if you would like to. You're going to go ahead and visit samsbeadbox.cratejoy.com. That's where you can sign up, and I'll have all of this linked in the description of the video. But again, I just wanted to just put it out there that I really like the box. Amazonite was kind of the focus of this box, so that's the Stone of Courage and Truth. It's been cherished throughout history for its soothing energy and like the color, like the turquoise type color. It's supposed to inspire hope and confidence and makes a perfect stone for your jewelry collection. So I love that. So I really had a good time with this box. I got the other one in the mail already. I haven't opened it. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. I hope you guys are having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. If you like this type of content, especially this setup with the Roundup or with Sam's or what have you, please leave that information down in the comments for me so I know you like this type of content so that I can keep making it. And if you don't, let me know that too, so I'll stop making it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't. It's free and it's very helpful to the channel. Do a like, do a comment, subscribe, smash like, subscribe, do all the things. All right, guys. Well, I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.